Imagine looking in the mirror one morning and realizing that your energy isn't what it used to be. Your joints ache a little more, your recovery from workouts is slower, and even getting through a full day feels like a marathon. For men over 50, this is more than just feeling older. It's a real shift in your body's performance, vitality, and resilience. You've worked hard for decades, yet suddenly your metabolism slows, stubborn fat appears around your waist, and mental sharpness doesn't bounce back as quickly as it used to. It's frustrating, and the truth is, it doesn't just affect your body, it affects your confidence, your mood, and even how you show up for your family and career. Most of us blame age, but what if there was a powerful tool, backed by science, that could actually slow down these changes, and maybe even reverse some of them? I'm talking about fasting. You've probably heard the buzzwords intermittent fasting, time-restricted eating, prolonged fasts, but you might also be skeptical. Can skipping meals or adjusting when you eat really turn back the clock? Can it actually protect your heart, your brain, and even your hormone levels, or is it just another wellness trend? The truth is, fasting isn't a gimmick. It's a natural signal to your body that triggers repair mechanisms we often lose as we age. Imagine pressing a reset button on your metabolism, turning on your body's own anti-aging programs, and igniting a level of energy you thought was gone forever. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how fasting works, why it can be so powerful for men over 50, and the mistakes that can completely undermine its benefits. By the end, you'll not only understand the science behind it, but also have a practical roadmap to start applying fasting safely and effectively so you can feel stronger, sharper, and more alive than you have in years. Stick around because what I'm about to share could change the way you age, and the results might surprise you. To understand why fasting can be so powerful, we need to look under the hood of your body. As we age, our cells slowly accumulate damage. Tiny proteins misfold, DNA strands suffer breaks, and old worn-out cells stick around longer than they should. Normally, your body has a built-in cleanup crew called autophagy. Think of it like a natural recycling system that removes damaged cells and junk. But over the years, especially after 50, this process slows down, leaving your body cluttered with cellular waste that contributes to aging, fatigue, and chronic disease. Fasting flips a switch that wakes this system up. When you go without food for a certain period, your body senses stress, not the harmful kind, but the mild, beneficial kind, and responds by activating repair pathways, improving energy efficiency, and even promoting longevity. Fasting also affects your hormones in ways most men never realize. Growth hormone, the youth hormone, surges when you fast, helping preserve muscle, burn fat, and maintain vitality. Insulin levels drop, which means your body can finally use stored fat for energy instead of hanging on to it stubbornly. Even your brain benefits. Fasting encourages the production of BDNF, a protein that supports memory, focus, and resilience against neurodegenerative disease. Think of it like giving your brain a tune-up, a reboot that can sharpen your mental edge. Science backs this up. Studies on intermittent fasting and time-restricted eating show improvements in cardiovascular health, reduced inflammation, better blood sugar control, and even cellular repair markers that mimic the effects of calorie restriction, long considered one of the most powerful ways to extend lifespan. This isn't just theory. It's observable, measurable, and repeatable. And the best part? Unlike drugs or extreme diets, fasting works with your body's natural rhythms. It taps into the biology you already have. By now you might be wondering, what does this look like in practice? How long do you need to fast? Which type of fasting gives you the biggest benefit without wrecking your social life or making you feel miserable? That's exactly what we'll dive into next, and I'll show you a step-by-step approach that's realistic, effective, and tailored for men over 50. Now that we understand why fasting works, let's get practical. For men over 50, the goal isn't extreme fasting or skipping meals to the point of misery. It's about a strategy that's sustainable, boosts energy, preserves muscle, and taps into those anti-aging mechanisms we just talked about. One of the most effective approaches is intermittent fasting, specifically a 16.8 schedule, 16 hours without calories, 8 hours where you eat normally. That might sound intimidating, but in practice, it's simpler than you think. If you finish dinner by 7 p.m., your first meal the next day could be at 11 a.m. That window aligns with your body's natural circadian rhythm, helping regulate hormones, improve insulin sensitivity, and trigger cellular repair. During your fasting period, water, black coffee, or unsweetened tea are perfect. The trick is to avoid thinking of it as starving yourself. Instead, see it as giving your body the chance to clean house and recharge. Imagine your cells tossing out old, damaged proteins while you sip a cup of coffee, feeling alert and focused. It's not deprivation, it's optimization. For some men, adding short daily walks or light movement during the fasting period can amplify results. Your body is in fat burning mode, and gentle exercise encourages circulation, lymphatic flow, and energy production. When your eating window opens, focus on nutrient dense meals. Prioritize protein to maintain muscle. Think lean meats, eggs, fish, and legumes, healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, and nuts, and plenty of colorful vegetables to provide antioxidants. This combination supports repair, keeps inflammation low, and stabilizes blood sugar. One small adjustment that often gets overlooked is timing protein around your workouts. Eating protein after resistance training helps preserve muscle mass that naturally declines with age, so you stay strong and capable. Some optional enhancements can make fasting even more effective. Supplements like omega-3s support heart and brain health, magnesium aids sleep and recovery, and a probiotic or prebiotic can help maintain gut health, which often impacts energy and inflammation. Breathing techniques or short meditation sessions during fasting periods can also reduce stress and help regulate cortisol, another hormone that rises with age and can sabotage fat loss and energy. Another powerful trick is to occasionally extend your fasting window to 18-20 hours once or twice a week. This isn't necessary every day, but it acts like a deep reset, stimulating autophagy and cellular repair even further. Start slow. Don't force your body, but once you experience the clarity, energy boost, and the way your waistline responds, it becomes a habit you actually look forward to. Imagine waking up at 6 a.m., feeling lighter, mentally sharp, and ready to tackle your day without that mid-morning slump or nagging fatigue. It's also important to listen to your body. If you feel dizzy, excessively fatigued, or notice irregular heartbeats, that's a signal to adjust. Perhaps shorten your fast or tweak your food choices. For most healthy men over 50, though, intermittent fasting combined with nutrient-rich meals, light exercise, and mindful stress management becomes a powerful tool to reverse some signs of aging, boost energy, and protect long-term health. The beauty of it is that it doesn't require expensive supplements or complex routines, just smart timing, consistency, and awareness. Even the best fasting plan can backfire if you make common mistakes. Don't be that guy who jumps in blindly and expects instant transformation, because the wrong approach can actually harm your energy, metabolism, and results. One of the biggest mistakes men over 50 make is skipping essential nutrients during the eating window. Fasting doesn't give you a free pass to eat junk. If you gorge on processed foods, refined carbs, or sugar-laden snacks, you'll spike insulin, sabotage fat loss, and put your body back in a state of inflammation. Remember, the fasting period triggers repair, but only if you fuel your body wisely when it's time to eat. Another mistake is overdoing fasting too quickly. Jumping straight into 20-hour fasts or multiple prolonged fasts per week can lead to dizziness, irritability, muscle loss, and even hormonal imbalances. Your body needs a transition period. Start with a 12-14-hour fast, gradually move to 16 hours, and only then experiment with longer windows if you feel strong and energized. Overestimating your capacity is a common pitfall that makes fasting feel like punishment instead of a performance-enhancing tool. A third error is ignoring hydration and electrolytes. Water alone is sometimes not enough, especially if you're active or live in a hot climate. Low sodium, magnesium, or potassium can cause fatigue, headaches, or muscle cramps. Simple solutions like adding a pinch of salt to water or sipping electrolyte-rich beverages can make a massive difference. Don't underestimate the role of these small tweaks. They often determine whether fasting feels manageable or miserable. Many men also neglect movement during fasting. Some assume they must rest completely, but light activity, stretching, or walking actually amplifies the fat burning and cellular repair benefits. On the flip side, trying to lift heavy weights during your first extended fast without experience is another common trap. It can lead to injury or extreme fatigue. Timing your workouts strategically around your eating window is key for preserving muscle and maintaining energy. Finally, safety considerations are critical. If you're on medication for blood pressure, diabetes, or have chronic conditions, fasting without guidance can be risky. Don't ignore professional advice. Your health comes first. And don't fall for the hype that says fasting alone will reverse everything. It's powerful, yes, but it works best when paired with balanced nutrition, regular movement, and proper sleep. Avoid these mistakes and you'll maximize your results while keeping fasting safe, sustainable, and truly transformative. Let's wrap this up. Fasting isn't magic, but for men over 50, it's one of the most powerful tools you can use to slow aging, boost energy, and protect your health. By giving your body periods without food, you activate repair pathways, enhance hormone balance, burn stubborn fat, and even sharpen your mind. The key is consistency, smart timing, and fueling your body with nutrient-dense meals when it's time to eat. Combine it with light movement, hydration, and stress management, and you've got a strategy that actually works with your body's natural rhythms, not against them. Here's a challenge for you. Start with a 14-16-hour fast for 3 days this week. Track how you feel, energy levels, mental clarity, and even waistline changes. Notice the difference in your mood and focus. Then gradually extend your fasting window if you feel comfortable, and pay attention to how your body responds. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress, awareness, and taking control of your health. I want to hear from you. What's the hardest part about fasting for you? Is it skipping breakfast, staying consistent, or figuring out what to eat? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your questions and experiences could help someone else get started. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with a friend over 50 who could benefit, and subscribe for more actionable health strategies. Save this video so you can revisit the steps anytime, and let's make aging feel less like a decline and more like a natural, optimized journey. Your body can repair, rejuvenate, and perform better than you think, starting today.